Hey guys, so I recently watched the film The Talented Mr. Ripley, and I definitely want to recommend it to you guys. It was made in 1999, and to be honest, I think it's a little bit underrated because not a lot of people know about it, but it features a great cast with Matt Damon, Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Cate Blanchett. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but anyway, so without giving anything important away, the film pretty much revolves around the events that happen when Tom Ripley, this nobody in society, played by Matt Damon, meets this like rich and popular playboy Dickie Greenleaf, who's played by Jude Law. And it's quickly revealed, so I'm not really giving anything away, that Tom is kind of sociopathic, and his emotions and like actions and sociopathism kind of propels the plot. So yeah, that probably wasn't the best summary, but just trust me when I say it's very interesting. So yeah, I'm just going to state some of the pros and cons of the film, starting with the cons. So the cons are like, con one number one. It's a bit confusing at the beginning and hard to follow exactly what's going on. So yeah, and also it's a little bit long, like about 2.5 hours, 140 minutes, kind of. Personally, I didn't really like the ending, but that's really up for you to decide. And either way, it's like worth a watch, I think, anyway, just to see how you feel about it. And lastly, there were like some inconsistencies, I thought. Like this one character had a British accent, and then in another scene she didn't, but that might just be me hearing it wrong, and it's kind of irrelevant anyway. And honestly, that's all I can really think of for cons. So onto the pros now. Pros. The cast is pretty amazing. I think Matt Damon does a great job playing Tom Ripley, like, because he really conveys this creepiness and intensity that I think the character is supposed to have. And I've only seen a handful of Matt Damon movies, but I've never seen a character like Tom Ripley in his other films. So yeah, he does a really good job. And Jude Law's presence in itself is a pro for me because I think he's just amazing and mesmerizing. But aside from that, he does do a good job playing like this playboy who's loved and coveted by so many people, you know. And if you do watch it, I think you'll be able to see that through the way he acts with people. And for Gwyneth Paltrow, I've only really seen her in Iron Man, which she does a good job in, but I was pleasantly surprised by her in this film based on her acting, obviously, and her ability to like convey this huge emotional appeal. I'm not going to go through every single character, but pretty much the cast was very, very well chosen, I thought. And of course, the plot. I know that my summary before was not exactly the best one, and it probably didn't hook you onto this film, but I can honestly say that for 98% of this film, I was like so intensely focused and like at the edge of my seat, you know. It's such a gripping film, and it really fully captures your attention. At least I thought so, which is obviously a good thing. There are other like miscellaneous stuff like camera work, which I thought was well done, especially considering it was made in 1999, and the music, which was good because it helped add to the suspense. But the cast or acting and the plot were really the pros that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, lastly, I'm going to talk about the situation for the film, and by situation, I mean like who to watch it with, when you should watch it, you know, etc. I definitely don't recommend this film if you're looking for like a light-hearted flick. But if you're in the mood for a heavier movie that really makes you think and causes that thrill feeling, you know, like a thriller, which this is, a psychological thriller, I definitely do recommend this. In regards to who you watch it with, I honestly think you could watch this with anyone. Definitely not your 4-year-old sister, but I think, generally speaking, it doesn't, you know, have a lot of scenes that refer to sex or whatnot, and it's not vulgar in that sense, really, so it's pretty safe to watch with anyone, I think. So on that note, I hope you guys do take up this recommendation and watch the film. It's on Netflix, by the way. I forgot if I mentioned that. But if you do watch it, feel free to let me know what you thought of it. I'd love to hear your feedback. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.